Hi students, today we will learn a theory base of accounting. In this, I have explained all the concepts of accounting, use of graphics. So it will be very easy to understand, and please like and subscribe my channel so that you will get such contents regularly. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.
Hi students, in this video we will talk about theory base of accounting, basic accounting concepts. What is basic accounting concepts? The basic accounting concepts are referred to as the fundamental ideas of basic assumptions underlying the theory and practice of financial accounting and broad working rules of accounting activities. Basic accounting concepts are business entity concept, cost concept, full disclosure concept, money measurement concept, dual aspect concept, consistency concept, going concern, revenue recognition, conservatism, accounting period concept, matching concept, and materiality concept. First, business entity concept. According to this, the business is treated as a distinct entity from its owners. For the purpose of accounting, the business and owners are to be treated as two separate entities. The accounting records are made in the books of accounts from the point of view of the business unit and not of the owner. The personal assets and liabilities of the owners are therefore not considered while recording and reporting the assets and liabilities of the firm. Next is money measurement concept. Only those transactions which are expressed in monetary terms are recorded in the books of accounting. For example, sale of goods, payment of expenses, receipt of income. All such transactions which cannot be expressed in monetary terms are not recorded in the books of account. Like appointment of manager, appointment is not recorded in the books of account. Next one is going concern concept. When we start a business, it is assumed that business will continue for a long period of time and would not be liquidated or closed in near future. According to this concept, it is assumed that business will exist for a long time and transactions are recorded on that basis only. Next is accounting period concept. Business firms prepare their income statement for a particular period, and this period is known as the accounting period, is usually the calendar year. Calendar year is January 1st to December 31st, or the financial year April 1 to March 31st. Some firms like trading firms have shorter periods such as months or less, while others may have longer terms. Next concept is cost concept. The cost concept requires that all assets are recorded in the books of account at their cost price, which include cost of acquisition, transportation, installation, and making the asset ready for the use. So we include all the cost into the total cost. Next concept is dual aspect concept. This concept states that every transaction has a dual or twofold effects on various accounts and should therefore be recorded at two places. The duality principle is commonly expressed in terms of following fundamental accounting equation. Assets is equal to liability plus capital. So there are two sides of each and every transactions. Next is revenue recognition or realization concept. This concept of revenue recognition requires that the revenue for a business transaction should be included in the accounting records only when it is realized. Now the question is, what is revenue? Revenue means gross inflow of cash arising from the sale of goods and services by an enterprise and used by the others of the enterprise resources yielding interest, royalty, and dividends. Revenue is assumed to be realized when a legal right to receive it arises. That is the point of time when goods have been sold or service has been rendered. You can see from this table that revenue is realized not on the date of cash receipt But when the transaction happens, that is legal rights to receive money is arrives. Check the table. You can pause for that. Matching concept. Matching cost with the revenue. According to this concept, expenses borne in the production of goods and services should be matched with the revenue realized from the sale of these goods and services. This helps determine the profit or loss for a particular accounting period. This concept helps us to get the real or true profit or loss of the business. Next accounting concept is full disclosure. This concept requires that all material and relevant facts concerning financial performance of an enterprise must be fully and completely disclosed in the financial statements. Because financial statements are the only basic means of communicating financial information to all interested parties, it becomes all the more important therefore that the financial statements makes a full, fair and adequate disclosure of all information which is relevant for taking financial decisions. Consistency concept. Once the firm adopts a particular method for a particular event, it will handle subsequent event of that type in the same manner. That means consistently it should follow one method or one procedure. For example, suppose it provides for the depreciation through the straight line method, it will follow that method in the subsequent years as well, unless it has sufficient reasons to change the method. Next is the conservatism concept. Conservatism concept, revenue says that revenue should be recognized only when they are realized, while expense should be recognized as soon as they are reasonably possible. This is the concept of wiseness, prudence. However, if the firm receives information that the customer has lost his assets and is likely to default the payment, the possible loss is immediately provided for in the forms of books. So here we will assume, but future profit we will not assume. Next one is materiality concept. The materiality concept requires that accounting should focus on material facts. Efforts should not be wasted in recording and presenting facts which are immaterial in the determination of income. Any fact would be considered as material if it is reasonably believed that its knowledge would influence the decision of informed user of financial statements. For example, money spent on purchase of machine would be material fact as it is going to increase the future earning capacity of the enterprise. In certain cases, when the amount involved is very small, strict adherence to the accounting principle is not required. For example, stock of erasers, pencils, scales, etc. are not shown as assets whenever amount of stationery is recorded as revenue expenditure. You can see from this table. The concept of objectivity requires that accounting transactions should be recorded in an objective manner, free from the bias of accountant and others. Now, to make this possible, each of the transactions should be supported by verifiable documents or vouchers. For example, when we purchase a machine, we get invoice, so invoice copy. Or when we pay money, we get receipts. So receipts are the things which we can verify. So it is verifiable objective concept.